Well, 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 we have finally made our way to this very point, which I have been starving to get to for so long, it feels. We have made it to the final match here of the group stage on the final day. And our final heat, the sixth heat, and it's going to be a doozy. TongFu taking on Hellraisers. Now, Hellraisers in a nice position. They're currently holding at 8-6. They need a win here to put themselves above Na'Vi, but also below IG, and that could determine who they go up against in the upper bracket round, and that could be a big deal. And obviously for TongFu, it's a different story. If they win, then we get into a bit of a sticky situation. Actually, no, that's the opposite way. If TongFu lose, then we might have possible tiebreakers there with Rave. Sounds like Maut, thanks. Welcome back for helping me out on this long journey so far. Did I say that right? Fill them in if I did anything wrong there.
All right, I was just reading this up, and as I understand it, generally head-to-head matches will be used for tie breaks, but in the event of a three-way tie, which would be the case if TongFu were to lose, because CDEC is 5-10, they beat Rave, they lost to TongFu. TongFu, I believe, let's see here. So TongFu beat CDEC. I think they lost to Rave. Hold on, I'm still trying to figure this out.
Yeah, there's all the head-to-head.
Yes. Yeah. So I think what I said at the beginning was correct. So, or what you said at the beginning, rather, is if all three of these teams go 5-10, which this is the last game here for TongFu, and the other teams have already played all their games, then we will have a tiebreak between the three teams, I believe. Don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% accurate.
Yeah.
I'm about 80%. I feel like I'm 80% on that one. So.
Yeah,
we'll see what happens here with this last game. I mean, but it really comes down to if TongFu win, they're still in, and if TongFu lose, then we have a bit of a tricky situation going into the group stage or to the main event. So,
and unfortunately for them, it's a tough test. Hellraisers, they're a strong team. It wasn't that long ago on this very stream we saw Hellraisers decimate LGD, and LGD are a very good team. They're currently 7-7. They're about to face Cloud9 for also that potential 8th spot. So there's a lot on the line between that match as well. And let's see if TongFu are going to be ready for the high tempo action that Hellraisers like to pull out here. And they're not afraid to pull out heroes like this, the Omni Knight being grabbed. And already with that in conjunction to your Shadow Fiend, that's a free early BKB. That's your Shadow Fiend getting very comfortable, and I like that start. For TongFu, though, they lead in with the oh my goodness, I'm having a stroke, Mott. The dynamic duo of Jug and Troll, and then they followed up with the Clockwork.
I think if there's one indication or if you were to look back on DAC and you were to say, okay, well, what were the heroes of that tournament? You know, you look back on certain tournaments, you think TI4, you think Razor, you think Faceless Void, you think Skywrath probably. You look back here on DAC, you're probably like, yeah, it's Troll and Juggernaut. That's just, I mean, we saw a lot of heroes have a coming out party here and a lot of success. Like, it's so different from the metagame that we're used to seeing, at least. Like, just, it's shifted so much in these couple of months, but Juggernaut and Troll have been, I think, by far and away the most picked. I might be wrong about that.
They're up there.
But they certainly are. They certainly are up there. I believe, actually, Line is the most picked with 66 matches, and then Juggernaut is 60. Venge actually has 57. Troll's down there at 39. Okay, so he's a couple of heroes below him, but it's just, it's more so the combo of Troll and Juggernaut together, not necessarily each of these individual heroes being picked up. And it's strong. I mean, we saw in the last game coming up from eHome, there's no reason to not pick it, I think. And I think Hellraisers have acted appropriately. They're like, okay, we're going to have to deal with the Omni Slash. We're going to have to deal with Troll Warlords right quick. What's a good hero to do that with? Let's deal with that. We have an Omni Knight. Okay, so Guardian Angel, going to be really nice to have. Hellraisers grab the puck as well, which is pretty good. And, yeah, this is a solid team. I'm looking forward to seeing a lot more of Hellraisers. They kind of, when they first came on the scene, I was a little bit questionable as to how well they were going to perform. They didn't have that great of a showing at Star Ladder, but since then, and even before Star Ladder, they've done a really solid job, honestly. So,
and with that, and just to talk more about like the heroes that we've seen at the tournament of DAC, this is just the group stage, though. You don't know. Maybe some of these teams, the world-class ones, up at the top, they could be having some back pocket stuff that they're waiting to pull out even on the main stage. So we could see a dramatic turn, but I agree with you. This is definitely the flavor right now, and well, I hope you're hungry because we got a spoonful of more Shadow Fiend, Juggernaut, and Troll Warlord heading your way. But I do like the Omni grab. Great against the Jug, obviously. Guardian Angel always could be a game changer. Repel, though, also prevents him from getting those early Blade Furies, so look for Omni Knight to be on the other side when Jug tries to just farm and be aggressive early on. And the puck, elusive, not going to be easy for either Jug or Troll to really face face rush down, and they're not going to be going anywhere under that coil. Now, Rubik is going to be grabbed, and that is very good. At least Omni Knight is, as long as he's going to be a support, Agnum Scepter is not going to be a quick grab, so he's always going to be in sight for an easy Guardian Angel steal, because you have to be damn close. I know from playing the guy, I feel like I have to, like, seriously, like, slap the ass of all my teammates to have Guardian Angel work.
That's actually how the mechanic works. You actually have to
go out there, guys. Go. Yeah, get out there, Guardian Angel.
Yeah, it's a very good point. Omni Knight has to be extraordinarily close for Guardian Angel, even Repel to a certain extent. And Rubik, I mean, his spells go through Repel, or his spell steal rather, so he can steal Guardian Angel. And not to mention the animation for GA is pretty long as well. So Rubik's just going to be like, okay, well, fine, use Guardian Angel. I'm going to steal from you, and it's going to be fine. And I think that Rubik's a very solid pickup because of this reason. And we've seen him a lot this tournament. We talked about KotLGuy last game, but he's also... You really need to pair him with a strong support. Otherwise, he's kind of fodder. Or just a strong lane in general. Like, have a good core hero for him, which he does with a Troll or Juggernaut, more than likely a Juggernaut. And then just give him another support to work with. Even a Chen. Like, that's fine, as long as the Chen rotates enough and can help his teammate out. But they'll probably just send a... I'm not sure what support is available. They banned out the A. They banned out the Venge. Witch Doctor might be okay with the Rubik. AA would have been huge, but they banned it out smartly. That's a really good hero with Rubik with Chilling Touch. So,
and also, of course, not just that, but the fact that Omni Knight would be pretty much rendered worthless if caught with that Ice Blast. The heals are not going to be doing a whole lot of nothing. So, with that, good choice. Hellraisers, they need to round out their draft though. Already got the support duo, potential off lane in the puck, or, you know, safe lane Shadow Fiend, what have you. Phantom Assassin. Man, we haven't seen this one a whole lot. Maybe at the start of Star Ladder, but in DAC, this is, I believe, my first cast of a Phantom Assassin.
She has not been picked often. I'm scrolling through the heroes that have been picked in this tournament.
She's good with Omni Knight,
twice.
Though, let me tell you. Real good with
Omni
Omni
Knight. She's very good with Omni Knight. She's been picked twice with a 100% win rate. I kind of wish I could see. Looks like Hellraisers picked it in their game against Hyper Glory Team. They didn't have a Chen, or they didn't have an Omni Knight, excuse me. They had a vastly different lineup than what they're running now. And then Cloud9, no, excuse me, Hellraisers. No, they picked it. Hellraisers picked it twice. Okay, I didn't see that first game. So they picked it twice. They picked it with a vastly different lineup both times. But they just seem to like the hero. It seems to be working out for them, so why fix
Maybe
it?
just, you know, bringing it out like, hey, did you guys forget about this? And, you know, it's a great gap closer, and happy to go toe-to-toe. Has the capable blur that force Jug and or Troll to have to pick up that the MKB. But they also might need to consider a Diffusal Blade for this Omni Knight. So I would imagine Jug would be like, I'll get the Diffusal, Troll, I'll get that MKB, and maybe split it through there. But that's going to be a bit tricky because you always got that Shadow Fiend there. So this is a bit of a man-fight clash between these two, and this is a pretty greedy lineup coming out from TongFu. Is this a support Jug? It's a support Jug.
What?
Lanham style, like TI4? Is that what I'm seeing here?
I am not sure about this. It is LPC and the Juggernaut. He is one of their support players, so...
That is a support Jug.
This is extraordinarily greedy. This is easily punishable. I guess Telekinesis into Blade Fury is okay, but that's not really the best combo. Unless they like lane it with the cogs, I don't know how good this is actually going to be. Like if they lane it with the clockwork, I'm not sure if they're actually going to be able to do much here.
Wow.
These lanes are going to be so screwed up. It is going to be LPC headache. This is like, I guess you do have Searing Chains. Actually, I don't know. This could work. Searing Chains, Telekinesis, and Blade Fury. That's pretty dangerous. Although, with that being said, Goritz, as long as he doesn't get Telekinesis after using the Illusory Orb, he should be fine. This is a pretty good offlane puck for him, I think, and he is wasting a lot of his mana. He's going to head back home after he gets the Subsidiary Ward up, more than likely.
Yeah, just a blitz to make sure he can secure a nice ward without getting into trouble by being there too long or getting there too late. So he'll head back to resource up, but funky stuff, man. I haven't seen this since, like I said, you know, at TI4, Landon pulling it out time and time for DK. It really worked for them, but here we go. I'm going to lead things in. Radiant side, we got your Hellraisers, boys, and you're off lane now, heading back to base to get some mana back. It's going to be Gorek, or it should be Gordietz on your puck. And mid lane, it's going to be Afro Ninja, the Afro Ninja. He's going to be playing your Shadow Fiend. Right in front, we got Dread, popular streamer. Loud personality, he's playing your Omni Knight. And it looks like along the bottom we got Artez, who's playing your Phantom Assassin. And that will leave Gotham, or if you like to say Goddamn, he's playing your Lion.
That'll round out your Radiant lineup. On your Dire side, we have Kabu playing your support Rubik, and he's going to be joined to the top lane with Shin-Q. Oh god, I already know I'm going to mess these up on the Ember Spirit up at the top lane. Middle lane, it's going to be LPC playing your Juggernaut. Actually, he's going to be supporting. And ooh, now he's going to be on your Troll Warlord, and heading to this middle lane down bottom, it's going to be Chen. Yes, I think, on your Clockwork.
Oh,
Chien?
it's Chien. That's what
Chien.
someone yelled at me on Twitter about it.
Okay.
Chien, apparently. We're trying
I'm
our
going to
best
say
here.
it that way.
Yeah.
And
I'm
hope
with you,
right.
but 1,000%. I just wanted you to say, ooh, 9. That's why I let you do that one. But mid lane, we got
thank you.
trouble. Apo Ninja, telekinesis lifts him up, goes right back into the fray, gets a right click off, but a Blade Fury is going to come on through. And that's your LPC support Jug getting first blood. And that is a beautiful sword he is holding as well. My goodness. He looks great doing it, and TongFu strike first.
I guess it works. That's it. It's a
win.
Put in the record books. Yeah.
New
They've
meta.
already won the game.
See it in your pubs tomorrow.
Please don't pick that in my pubs. Anybody. Please don't. I mean, it probably could work here. I'm waiting to see how it actually works out in lane. LPC actually has to go home. He's like, I'm out of health, I'm out of mana. I actually don't have any regen at all. He actually is going to bring a Tango for Kabu. He buys a Quelling Blade. It's the Jungle Juggernaut coming out. It's the Jungle Jug. Okay.
Kind of like what we see with our acts from time to time. They're just doing it again, Jug style. Okay, I'm down with that. So, gets that bit of side farm, pops out from the jungle time and time, spinning his hell, and hoping to get a quick pick. So, with that, he'll get a decently timed level 6 in Omni Slash and maybe some decent farm. That first blood boost certainly does help.
Yeah, he needs level 2, though. He needs to get Healing Ward, I think, so that he can survive a bit more effectively. He actually has no regen whatsoever. So he needs to head into the jungle or into the lane, maybe. He actually might just go for one of these medium camps here. He's looking for the 2-minute rune first and foremost, but...
Just such a beautiful sword.
Yeah, I actually don't know where that is from.
I'm getting it after this. I hope it costs like 20 cents or whatever at Sea Community Market because I want that thing.
I hope it has... I don't think it has any animations for it. It does look cool, though.
Yeah, not the mask, though. He's really got to consider changing that one up. Meanwhile, though, mid lane will touch base with CS. At the top, though, is going to be your PA 10-1, but as far as the mid lane matchup between Mr. U9 on his Troll, he's currently sporting 9-2, Shadowfiend 6-3, so a strong head start here for the Troll. Shadowfiend, of course, on your Radiant side could always benefit from these side stacks. No stacks currently at the moment, but something they can always do, and it looks like Artez, he needs to pee-pee. No, that's pause, please.
He needs a moment. Luckily, it's not long of a moment. We're going to jump right back into this game. TongFu, they'll say G, we get back underway. LPC was looking for a courier snipe, and he actually could have gotten it too. There's no observer wards spotting this out. Apo Ninja, he would have to wait for a while. That's the problem. He's not even really close to his bottle at all, so... I think that's why he backs up and goes to the jungle. And yeah, LPC, he's gonna take these Alpha Wolves, and this is not an easy creep to fight up. Like, you want to... I mean, like, I think Mud Golems are probably the best, but then you don't have Blade Fury to work with, so...
It hurts, though.
He's actually almost dead.
That hurts so much. Just please, God, let me get level 2 so I can get a healing ward. But this is going to be quite the chop here. Luckily, they don't have a ward up here and above, so they can scout him. But he gets that healing ward, he puts it down, and he'll be A-okay. So that is your Jungle Jug. Don't see it very often, but we'll see how it ends up working out for LPC and how long he wants to spend time in this jungle.
I don't know about this, man. Like, this healing ward is going to do... I guess it's going to heal him enough. But still, like, this is super sketchy. And he's going to walk in the lane, or walk close to it. They have an observer ward, so they'll back up immediately.
This is like the LPC show, right? Just like totally watching, like, such an
nothing else is
pickup.
happening. I mean, I guess mid might have some action. Maybe soon. Who knows?
Yeah. Bottom, it looks like they did manage to bully, at least for now, Chien out of the lane. He's currently level 4, though, so he's been finding respectable XP for himself. His CS is 6-1. That's pretty much the expected when you're going against a pretty aggressive zoning lane. But Artez, man, 18-5 on the PA. Got plenty of farm to work with, and he's looking to go right into the dagger build. 3-1-1.
I like the fact that they went for the Clockwork here. They knew that the Omni Knight was going to be a defensive or actually aggressive support up in the dual lane, because that's how he's ran nowadays for the most part. So they can get away with having the Clockwork down bottom. You know, he doesn't have access to the jungle like some other offlaners do, but He's able to get some solo experience here and try to contest the farm of Artez, but that shouldn't happen. Artez is, first of all, he's almost going to be level 6 pretty soon, and when he hits that, Clockwork might actually not be able to stay in lane. He has to be kind of careful about how he positions himself, and in fact, you can already see Artez going onto Can, and he has to just walk away.
Ooh, very timid stuff. Yeah, it would be a pretty deep commitment, plus you're committing into cogs. You better hope you get the job done, otherwise there'll be a quick rotation in a hot second, and it could be trouble. But Dread, gotta give him props. This is what you do, and I know this. I played this role. You know, chill out, just watch your core. Hey, buddy, I got you. Don't worry about it. If shit goes down, I'm going to be there with either my Q or my W. But you got to carry that TP as well. You got to keep eyes on the map. If there is any sort of remote aggression, you got to be on the scene, because that could turn a fight pretty damn fast.
I mean, this is how it goes for a lot of healing supports. As the game is lagging hardcore for me. Is it lagging for you?
I am good. It's looking smooth as butter.
All right, I'll be right back. Hold on.
Do your reconnect kind of a thing. I'll take it over here, as you can see. Q, get that orb the hell away from me. Walks away. They actually join to it, and now Shinku gets tempted to move on forward. The heal comes out onto Gordians, and that's what I'm talking about. It's big deceptive damage. He gets the sleight of fist off. He's going man mode onto Dread. Dread steps back. He does go down. They trade their lives. Ember Spirit, though, is able to get XP from that takedown, but Puck is also going to be a big winner there. So with that, Gordians steps back, and we'll see the dust settle.
So it's a 1-for-1 in the end. Gordians is shadowing LPC. He sees that, he picks up an Invis rune, or someone's getting an Invis rune rather. Udan will pick it up and he'll bring it back to lane. But so it looks like the Ember Spirit got not the first blood, but the kill in that top lane, and he'll get some of the experience, and the Puck also gets a little bit as well. I think that you're stopping the Ember from farming, so that's probably not bad. But as it stands right now, I mean, it's really just all eyes on currently whatever LPC is doing here in the jungle, and he's up to 700 gold. Who knows what he buys next? Bottom lane, Qian getting caught out right now. He's going to get hexed up. There's the crit going through. The right click. Artez gets the kill. Rotation a bit too late. And yeah, you were talking about the Omni Knight carrying a TP scroll. You have to play this like any other healing support, like a Dazzle almost. You TP, you Grave. It's the same kind of concept. TP, Purification. And he actually didn't... I mean...
Oh, they're making a jump on the Kabu bottom lane. They're committing for it, and he's hoping to maybe zap down Gadam and trade, but not going to be there. So Artez walks away with another sweet grab. That's 2 back-to-back kills for your PA bottom. Artez, what a player.
1,500 gold, treads. He's feeling it right now.
It's looking good, feeling good.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Q is maybe in trouble. He does have Remnant, actually, so he should be fine. Taking a lot of physical harass though from Goritz, and he'll walk away for nothing there. A couple of... Yeah, he's actually going to TP out, and then I'll Remnant back in a moment.
This is where I locked the camera. It looks awesome. Hold on. I got to see this. He heals on up. Are they engaging bottom lane, though? Oh.
No, I got you covered.
Okay,
they're fine.
Let me see. This is where things get pretty exciting here. Woo! Q right back on top. What a hero.
Yes, excellent. Remnant. So very nice. Oh man, it's like 7 in the morning here, guys.
Mott. We are almost there.
Guys, we both live in New York, in the Eastern Americas.
Hold on. Who cares, Mott? It's quiet. Afro Ninja is getting wrecked mid-lane.
Oh, so is Gortz top lane. Gortz dies too. All right, Gortz went down to a nice telekinesis and the Ember Spirit steering chains. I don't know what happened with the other hero, but
it's funny. I got that one. They just kind of got on him, and well, with the benefit from the slow and the tomahawks, Unai was able to easily chop him down. So
2 quick kills. As good as this bottom lane is going, middle lane is going even better for the Shadow Fiend, despite him dying there. He has 53 CS. A lot of that is probably coming from the Radiant jungle. I actually haven't checked to see how much he's been farming it, but you have to imagine that he has to have used it at least once. But who knows? Maybe the middle lane is going so well that he's just not going to the jungle. I doubt that's probable, but I mean, there's always a possibility. Anyways.
See some fat frickin' stacks here. Dread's like all about that life. He comes in with his haste. Give me that creep. Boom. Look, though, yeah, this is easy. If I get another purification off, it's good times. But Kabu's like, get the hell away from that. That's mine. They chain him down. Dread's gonna pull off the repel. Ah! What have we done? We just wanted to farm. Rotation does come though, in the form of goddamn the lion. Shows up, get the hell back, and well, no one will go down.
Unnecessary TP. They weren't gonna die to that. Yeah. I mean, and like he just walks away from the lane. Like, all right, well, see you guys later. Good luck, guys.
Ooh.
Don't die.
My orb now, Kabu's got level 6, and he gets a nice little grab. Man, there is just a lot of sweet options here for a Rubik. you know?
Like, finger, maybe Requiem kind of. Raises are pretty good. PAs is it's pretty good. Stifling Dagger's not bad. If you get the Phantom Strike, it's worthless. Anything from Omni.
Yeah,
anything
from
from Puck. Except
Anything
maybe
from Puck.
Phase Shift.
No, Shift, that'd be Pip. Shift is good too.
See, look out, buddy. Gets hexed up, gets Earth Spiked, and he just goes down to Afternoon who is very close to his mech, about a couple hundred gold away. And he also has 36 souls now. He's up to 63 last hits. He's got 1 kill and 2 deaths to his name. Not having a bad time by any stretch.
It was a great kickoff. It was a great kill. I saw it every second of it. I had a great view on it. Definitely did not miss it.
You really?
Yeah.
You have convinced me. 100%.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Dread
Well,
in the top
bottom
lane. Bottom lane? Is that where it's
No,
at?
I don't know why. That's actually I was just going to check out Artez's farm. He's got a perseverance.
He's farmed. That's all we know. He's going Battle Fury. Wants
Yeah,
to
that's
get
it.
even more farmed. This
Yeah,
farm's
that's-
cool. I want more of it. This I'm thriving on right now. Scratching his neck up. Give me some more of that gold. That jingle jangle.
He's like, okay, I'm actually very close to a Battle Fury. Just let me farm my Claymore real quick. Top lane, hook shot. Dream Coil, counter initiation, got him. Earth Spike, they're going to find the finger onto Chien. He's not dead yet, though. The purification on HQ. They finally get the kill with the Lion on top of the Clockwork. Now there's going to be some mana drain going in. The net goes through, keeps everyone fighting fit. Hex is up. He's got another Remnant. If he wants to use it, he's going to have to use it, and he will back away. Dread trying to chase him down. No Degenora. Now the Rap coming in from U9. Ooh, will he get some kills here? We're going to find out. Yes, Squirts. Phase shifts. The GA goes as well, and they're going to stay alive. Kabu's like, give me that. Please, for the love of God. No! Use your Spell Steal. Why aren't you using your Spell Steal? No! Don't Fade Bolt.
Radiant's middle tower
Oh,
is under
what a
attack.
disaster. Actually, U9 gets wrecked there, too. And Hellraisers with a solid-ass fight.
Yeah, that was a hell of a fight. That was a pretty awesome fight, Maut, not gonna lie.
I honestly, that could have gone actually so good for TongFu if, I don't know if there's really any way. U9, he needed to get there earlier. Otherwise, an LPC, he has level 6. He might have just got it, but he definitely couldn't come to the fight because he's like 154 HP now, so.
It just felt like no one realized how fast that was gonna escalate. It got big real quick, and you needed all hands on deck for that one. So
I mean,
I mean, really though, whoever was there first was ready to party, and everyone else was, well, as the great and only AC says, you were tardy to the party.
that's absolutely correct. It almost did seem like they were just like, oh, I guess something's happening here. And then the TP came in from goddamn, and they're like, I guess we're getting fingered. I don't know if they expected the level 6 coming out. They definitely overextended TongFu did. They did not expect to see those rotations that quickly. Just out of the positioning error where one team's ready and the other team isn't. And they can abuse TongFu. Like, they have a farming, jungling Juggernaut who now is finally coming out of his hole. But, like, those earlier fights are going the way of Hellraisers because of the fact that the Juggernaut can't rotate. But with that being said, the Juggernaut has made his exit out of the jungle. He has Omni Slash. He's got almost an Aquila. Maybe he'll get Phase Boots as well. And then all of a sudden, they can start splitting the farm between, these three heroes because the Clockwork, he won't need that much. I mean, you'd like him to get farm, but I think LPC, if you're going to go greedy lineup, you get him the farm as well.
So with that, touching base, net worth wise, Hellraiser's obviously holding a nice firm grasp as we approach the teen years of this game, the mid-game portion, the real meat. This is where we can really set the platform for what could develop down the road. So we're going to be looking at a Troll and a Jug and an Ember. TongFu, man, if they ever take it to the late game, they just have so much in their arsenal. PA, though, RNG, who knows? Could always bring it later, and you definitely have a bit of synergy there with Epo Ninja's Shadow Fiend. A little bit of my summer tactics,
Unless Hellraisers have a significant lead, if this game goes longer than 35 minutes, I think TongFu win.
Yeah.
Omni, he's like, they're baiting it out. They have GA. He's just going to TP. That's actually a smart play. That's the only correct play there. He was way behind enemy lines. He knew that he had to get out, and that's one way to do it.
Yeah. Definitely a B+ for that one as he heads back to base. Uh-oh. Coil flies out mid lane. Big snap. Caboose steps back. Big finger flies through. Lion gets the kill on the Clockwork, and the twofer. Epo Ninja is able to get a hold of Kaboo. Meanwhile, Artez, what the hell's happening here? Bottom lane, they're able to snipe him down with both Ember and Troll.
It's almost like he was forgetting that his team was fighting mid against like two heroes, and he's like, there's no way they could be bottom. And then they were bottom and killed him.
And there's probably going to be someone who is a
Dire
core and hits
structures
hard
are
there involved
fortified.
because they have so many of them on the frickin' team. So you're going to have a bad fight coming your way unless you have backup. So now we see rotations from bottom to mid. Oh, nice. Double chains. LPC forced to spit himself out of there. Has the Omni Slash still. Telekinesis. They're pulling back. Guardian Angel going to be popped. Is this for an escape? Or are we fighting, boys? Stun flies out. Requiem jumping in is going to be Chien. Oh, big heal bomb onto him. Stolen Guardian Angel going to be popped up there from the Rubik. And now it's going to be FO Ninja slashed. And he does go down. A 1-for-1 trade as they drop the jug right away. And now there's going to be a disperse. Whoa.
Hellraisers waited, or Hellraisers needed to back and just stay back, and I don't know what happened where they kind of got caught out. The hookshot came, Goretz was actually fine, he was able to loose Europe and Jaunt's way, but the rest of them were not in a position where they could just run. And because of this, they lose the Shadow Fiend, which is the most farmed hero in the game, so that is a big target to take down for sure if you are TongFu. And, I mean, as soon as you pop that Guardian Angel, I think it was time to disengage, but no.
Yeah.
Top lane Goretz is gonna live for now. He's actually just gonna bait out a couple remnants. He might try to TP. He's gonna buy his blink, so he actually doesn't matter if he dies. I mean, it matters,
man.
but the blink's good.
He played that really well, though. Shin-Q did. He had the remnant going towards the orb. He's like, what, are you going to go to the orb? I'll be right there for you. He chases him the other way. He's like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? And he
That
gets
was
him.
his very good cornerback impression. Playing for the National Football League is Shin-Q. This guy, he knows what's happening.
Yeah.
He could read the field.
Statue of Liberty play. We'll probably pull one out here momentarily. Going for the flood. We'll see as they farm out Scout out. Now LPC does add options here, potentially do the early Roche with this ward, which he now has level 2. He actually went with the medallion build. So he's got the medallion. I like it.
The medallion is good because he knows that he can also transition. Even if he gets the medallion early, he can still go phase Mom later on, and that should be a significant amount of damage. But for now, he just wants to buff up U9. He just wants to buff up the rest of his squad. With medallion and with
Dire's
U9,
top
they can
tower
take
is under
Roche.
attack.
But actually, that's all they have. They might need a bit more than that. Clockwork won't give you anything. Ember doesn't really right-click for anything right now. Sleight of Fist obviously is not the best early on in Roche, so... or at all for that matter, but
Early BKBs, it looks like, coming out here for Shin. Got the Ogre already on hand. Uh-oh, hold on, what's
the
happening
smoke
over here?
though.
Ooh, it's gonna get popped. Goddamn, you're a frog now. Goes to LPC, follows it up, nice little spike. Orb's gonna be there. Nice, they get LPC before you get anything up, and here comes the go back. Coil's gonna be drop connects on 3 here. And now TongFu, they need to spread. Kabuto is gonna be locked in place. Heal flies on him. Is that his own heal? No, he gets bombed up with it. Afro Ninja turns back, double kill. Requiem gonna fly out. Shin-Q does avoid it, but here comes the Guardian Angel. Oh, Clockwork jumps in, but he's not gonna be able to do anything. Control keeps fighting forward right now. Heal's gonna save Dread. Walking away. Shadow Fiend wins his little engagement. Clockwork goes down, and now it's gonna be Troll blasted and annihilated with the raise. Afro Ninja. He's got beautiful hair and slick moves.
And that fight looked like it could have gone bad for Hellraisers. Even with Guardian Angel, Artez still might die. He actually's got a TP. That's a really smart play as he knows that the Sleight of Fist went. They could have Omni Slash to cancel it, but he wasn't in range.
Guess
New
why?
Omni Slash range becoming a factor.
Yeah,
Is that
exactly.
Is that why?
Ice Frog. Screw you. LPC says a little bit of that range was nerfed recently on your precious little Omni Omni Slash, but it's hard to say looking at the replay if it would have even been close enough with the old range.
That
but
change is actually so necessary. This
It
hero has
is.
been ridiculous, not just in pro play, but in pub play as well. Like
Yeah.
you'll get 9 out of 10 games have a Juggernaut still in those games.
I just hate it so much.
I love this hero. I mean, if I'm the one picking him, I hate playing against him.
Yeah. Well, I'm playing against him because I'm not playing. I'm playing support. So then I'm the douche, and I'm like, you know what? Screw you, buddy. Omni
You
Knight.
just gotta carry, man. Just pick him and say, you know what? Listen, guys.
You just have to
If we
try.
lose, it's not my fault. That's all you have to say.
Okay, well, here we go. Smoke coming out. Hellraisers.
Radiant's
Let's fight,
bottom
boys.
tower is under attack.
Lots of gold
goddamn
coming in.
quickest point dagger. They're gonna find U9, maybe LPC. They aren't gonna go. Yes, they will. Gork going in. There's gonna be the big X as well as the Drink Coil. Now jumps in onto 2, but already everyone's low purification is gonna go. There's the repel. GA on cooldown for another 50 seconds. I don't know about this fight coming up for Hellraisers. On the other side, Artez going to work on Chien. Dread trying to use the Degen or slow down U9, but he's still going to work. Sleight of Fist goes, but the purification heal bomb takes down 2, takes down 3. The right click conflicts there. They might get the entire team. The double damage was popped, I believe, for a hero, and Artez going to work, and he gets another huge just crit that absolutely decimates the entire team for the Ember Spirit going down, the fifth and last hero to die, and they're going to take Roche now off the back end of this as well.
Hellraisers, man, they know how to fight. They make fights look so good. It's ridiculous. And they did that fight with our Guardian Angel. They just knew they could fight. They fought, and they just absolutely broke TongFu's nose in that one. TongFu can still live. A broken nose isn't the end of it, but your breathing's messed up. You look like crap, and, well, I don't know. They have to look to recover at this point because this mid game is now in Hellraiser's control.
Well, this is a bit unfortunate for TongFu. Again, they are actually down so much. They're down by 10,000 net worth. Again, the destiny's in their hands right now. Like, all they have to do is win and they're in. That's it. If they lose, it goes to a three-way tiebreaker. So, I don't know about this LPC support juggernaut. It's really not, it's not blowing my mind right now at all.
It's feeling like when Nihon tried to do the support Ricky. You know, I mean, that was pretty underwhelming. It's nice, but it's not like game changing. You know, you see it happen sometimes. Now, meanwhile, of course, Goddamn's going to be dropping. It looks like top lane. They get the snipe on him. But anyways, you see sometimes how these teams, they pull out like that special position 4. Like, let's say TI4, EG versus DK, Zai pulling out that Ursa. The 4-position Ursa, side-by-side PPD Enchantress. It was wonderful, and it was really big in that. And sometimes you make a go, or you're stuck in a position where you pull out something like this Jug, and it doesn't always work out. But it's a Jug, and there's always a high ceiling for these kind of cores, and you might be able to find enough fun.
I'd say like 80% of the time these builds and these drafts just don't work. I mean, like, I'm pretty sure that game with Zai on the Ursa, I don't think they won that game. I'm fairly confident that they had a pretty good early game, but then they lost. I might be 100% wrong about that.
I'm pretty certain they won.
Okay, well, I don't know.
And then they lost the next one.
That might have been it. I actually have no idea. I don't know. Let's keep going. All right.
Well, let's go. This is a game. It's 21 minutes, 18 to 11. Dota, D-O-T-A. There's heroes being played right now.
Matches going on. Items being picked up. And gold being farmed. And this Battle Fury pick for build for Artez it's doing some work. Get that extra bit of damage. The cleave is pretty nice. He's going for that BKB. BKB is when you really start going to work as a PA. But she hasn't really been touched for the most part, so I mean, the BKB is only going to help her even more. Chen's going to get chumped on.
Oh, come on. Oh, I wanted not one crit there, unfortunately. Artez wanted the big dramatic finish, but
Radiant's bottom
didn't get
tower is under attack.
Yeah, the battle trad's coming out.
Radiant structures are fortified.
That
You heard
wasn't a yawn. Not whatsoever.
No,
Not.
definitely not. Definitely not. I thought I got that out there, and nobody heard that whatsoever.
Oh my god. I love it. I love it. 7:30 a.m. Dota happening right before your eyes. Artez pulls back in a way. They engage briefly. It's a bit of flirting, but we're not going to go to second base quite yet, maybe. So they pull back.
Radiant's bottom tower has been denied.
Ooh, silence, Dreamquill. Ooh, where's the follow-up? Finger and remnants away.
Oh, where'd it go?
He's all the way back at his Churchy Tower. This remnant was by Roche. It was actually on the high ground near the Ancients. So that was like...
From my angle, he shot up to the sky. It was ridiculous.
He flew the hell out of there. He knew that he was in a bad situation. That finger did not do nearly enough damage for them to go on that. I thought there was heroes behind them and was just like, oh, that's just the two of them. They're not going to be able to kill him.
Did he have Flame Guard on? Or no?
No, he didn't. I mean, it was level 1 finger at the time.
Oh.
Which is measly, what?
He's
600 damage?
pretty beefy, though. Dude, drums and an Ogre Club. He's got 1,400 life right now. I think he had like 1,300 at a time. Finger, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cute, but it's his butt to scratch. All right?
I mean, Puck's not pumping out that much damage either, so... Yeah, you talked about it. I mean, the drum, the Ogre Club, he's pretty tanky. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's going to take a lot more than just those two heroes together to be able to kill him, unless they get the perfect combination. But they take down the 2-2 tower, and Hellraiser seem to have a commanding, decisive lead, even 10,000 net worth lead, a 7,500 experience lead. They're getting items left, right, and center. After Ninja picks up a Manta style, and pretty solid for this game, I'd say. It's really good against the Juggernaut Omni Slash specifically.
Radiant's top
It even
tower
helps you with
is under
clockwork.
attack.
spaz out of those cogs or something. Get the whole way, avoid the hook shot, then things get
Dire's
real
middle
funky
tower
fresh.
is under
The
attack.
menage a trois, if you will.
Nice, good French.
Manta. Oh, bottom lane, they're making the jump. Immediate Blade Fury.
Dire's middle
LPC.
tower
Oh
is
god,
under
I'm not going to get away, am I? He's now a frog. He's got fingered. Here comes Clockwork, but he's there for the funeral, unfortunately. His friend is dead. Now, decides to step back and away. Artez going to get lifted up, back into trouble. He makes the dive. He's like, I'm just going to go. I got the Aegis, so.
Oh my.
That is a slaughter. Double kill with the cleave. Are you kidding me? Well, there we go. Blow up happening here. Afo Ninja Requiem going to be unleashed. KotLGuy running up, looking to get away. And he will make it out, but a heavily wounded.
They're going.
God,
They are
Guardian
going.
Angels, Hellraisers, man. They are brawlers. They throw the gloves on the floor. And they are swinging. Knuckles bloody.
Dire's middle tower.
All right, we
is
popped the
under
Guardian Angel. Might as well dive the tier 4 towers. Let's go.
They're
That's pretty much
ridiculous.
the call that was made on his Skype, I'm sure, or whatever. They're probably just talking in game. Shinju pops the BKB. Requiem was used onto a BKB U9, by the way, so they actually did nothing. But they're actually pushing the tier 3 tower at 25 minutes into the game. Remnant away. Artez, no more Aegis, by the way. Gonna get caught. Sleight of Fist. Telekinesis. Series already expanded. He pops the BKB. Omni Slash Phantom strikes away. He's still alive, mind you. He actually... Where did he go? Oh, he's in the back. Hook shot into Afo Ninja. He'll try to keep you out. I don't think he makes it. He's going to go down. Requiem will do some damage. Dread Battery Assault doesn't go. I think he had the repel on him, so he'll survive. Tier 3 tower is exploded. It's gone in ruins, whatever. Taken down. And you got to admire Hellraiser's brass, man. They decided to dive the tower, and they get a couple of kills out of it, too.
You know, maybe for efficiency's sake, they could have done more objective-wise if they preserved the Guardian Angel and then made it to the push territory and kind of used it there and could be uncontested, taking objectives, but kids are freaking bloodthirsty, dude. What are you gonna do? You're young and rambunctious. They got to go out there and they gotta make those mistakes to learn from. You can't teach them right off the bat. But I think it's a big win still. The tier 3 dropping, lots of farm. Mind you, a double kill on Artez. Looks like he's going right for the MKB. Or a Basher.
I think Basher is what he usually goes
Probably
for.
the Basher. I've been
I
seeing
think he-
way
well, when I
not
say
enough
usually, when I say usually, I have literally one game of knowledge when it comes to this build. The other game, it didn't last long enough for actually us to see any specific build other than like BKB.
In my experience of playing PA, when I go at it with the bots, I am typically one to go with the Lothars. So.
Solid choice. Covers all of the options. Excellent tech. Good work.
Q though, he's got his BKB, still 9 seconds to work with on him. It's more just TongFu now. They spread out. They held off. They lose the racks. Possibly another go at the Roche could be in their near future if they're able to do a little bit of a sneaky here. We'll find out how long it will be, but you better believe Hellraisers, they're not going to be dumb. They know. In fact, they have the gem already on hand here for Mr. Gorietz, and he's going to scout out and see. Is there a ward up there? There's not. But he's going to make sure they clear out the area so that if they want to make Roche themselves, they can feel a little bit more safe.
By the way, LPC has actually a diffuser blade, so that is something to keep in mind. And because you could use items during Omni Slash, this is not a bad pickup.
Okay.
I think this could work out. They could still somehow get back into this game. They need some big hook shots. They need some big plays coming out from a lot of their initiators, so we'll have to wait and see. Shin-Q is going to go ahead and maybe find Artez. Sleight of Fist is going to go. He remnants out, realizing that he might be in trouble. They need... I think Hellraisers, if they really want to be super safe, they can buy a Scythe of Vice.
Radiant's
Goritz
middle
is doing
tower
really well
is
getting
under
his waiting
attack.
rips off as well. Is there a BKB? Yeah, Ember is actually forced to go BKB this game because of all that they have to deal. Like he has to go
Radiant's middle
through
tower
Hex,
is under
the waiting
attack.
rift. Not to mention he just needs to be a bit tankier anyways. And the Requiem is going to do a lot of work as well, even with, I mean, unless he has the Flame Guard on. They will smoke though for TongFu. Roche is still not up for another minute and a half. They're drawing a line that says, listen, we're going to just wrap on them. We're going to go for the good old complexity smoke gank wraparound, but they won't find anyone in the jungle. They're going to head mid,
Dire's
maybe.
middle tower is
See if
under
Hellraisers
attack.
are attuned to the plan.
Yeah, just to echo from what you're talking about, you know that it's a desperate need for BKB if you're getting on Ember this early on. Typically, you know, got to get that Battle Fury, got to get that that crit going. They can't do it here, and they look to clash. 9, they'll square up here. Afro Ninja pulling out the Manta to split it on out. Focus on the Dread. The Dread pulls out the Guardian Angel, but it doesn't quite go on to Afro Ninja. He's still in trouble, and now he's desperate to get out the Requiem. He goes down, getting it off at the end. The long ball finger, they end up trading 1-for-1. U9 gonna get slashed down from Artez. Mega kill for him. Dagger to the other side. Makes to go onto Chen. Chen will get slaughtered next. And now, oh my goodness! Ember Spirit has to get the hell out of there because that was a hard-ass crit. And he will put down the chain. Scordiet's going to be in trouble here. And oh, Jesus. Oh, Christ on a cracker. Artez with a triple kill. That's some serious crit work happening for him. And with that, Roche could be coming up momentarily.
The plan is to focus everything on Afro Ninja, or at least if he's the one that spotted out first, he's going to be the one that takes all the damage. So he tries to get his BKB, his Requiem going, but he gets bashed up and he actually just dies before he can do anything in that fight. Not that it matters. His Requiem on death was more than enough damage for them to actually take control of that fight. And then Artez just took it from there. He's like, okay, guys, I got this. Don't even worry about it. And now with an Aegis as well, Hellraisers have a lot to work with if they get this. But right now, they're kind of being slow about it. Artez is the only one in the pit. They will rotate the Omni over. Not that he's going to do much other than heal Artez. Blair's going to scout this out. It's not even below half health yet. This could be sketchy. We'll see if they go for the fight.
Oh boy, LPC leading out the front here, drops down the heel, and the Remnant flies over. This could be a snaggy snag here coming out from TongFu. LPC trying to dance within the front, has the Omni Slash. There's the jump in, hook shot. It's going to get picked up still from Artez, and now they go toe-to-toe. Jinkyu gets absolutely slaughtered. Got him though, gets the Wrath of U9, so it's going to be a trade. Red needs to step back and away. Mind you, no Guardian Angel. They go, they coil, they get a hold of Kaboo, and now he's going to get right-clicked down. So it's looking like all over the place. Clockwork goes down. It's TongFu right now, Maut. It's Hellraisers eating them on up, leaving barely anything behind, and now going right to their home base.
Radiant's top tower is under
Man,
attack.
Artez has just the biggest balls. Flare and Remnant into the pit. And he's just like, you guys can throw whatever you want at me. I'm going to pick up the Sages. He did not flinch. He timed that perfectly. He right-clicks it. He picks it up. Not even an issue whatsoever. And then the presence of mind had just run out and kill everybody for the most part. Obviously, a lot of that had to do with Afro Ninja getting to the fight. I think a finger went out pretty early on as well, and they just cleaned house. And it's going to be a set of racks 31 minutes into the game. Cliff's going to go. They have the respawn of the Ember Spirit in 6 seconds. They're not going to buy back, but it's still very hard. And they actually have to buy 2 Diffusal Blades now. That's how far gone this game is for them. And they're going to jump in. Goodbye.
I felt that one. Rubik is dead like that, has to buy back. Orient's held up, not going to feel that Earth Spike. And, well, that's actually got the Earth Spike. Guardian Angel's back, it goes off. Requiem pops on out, and they take down LPC. And now Artez going on an absolute tear as U9 looking to make the chase on the Afro Ninja. Gets him locked down. The heel's going to be there from Dread. He's trying to right-click it home. U9 will go down. And Artez, all the meanwhile, slaughtering up by the fountain. Tries to make it go on to Jinkyu. But the game's over, Maut. It's over. We're done.
They call GG.
I gotta say, there was some great fights there, dude.
That was a quick game, and that was one of the few times where I'd say calling GG this early on is definitely warranted. Like the other games, it's fine that those games went 40-50 minutes. They deserve to go 40-50 minutes, but this game, obviously, TongFu just got outclassed. You have to wonder, was the LPC Juggernaut the best idea? They traded a really, really poor early game for a shot at the late game, and that trade did not go in their favor. So,
well, shout out to Artez and this PA that we don't get to see very often, but 13-1. And man, oh man, did she bring the pain there at the end. So with that, Hellraisers get their win, and they get moved up into a different seeded spot for the upper bracket, now sporting a 9-6 record. This will put them above Na'Vi, it seems, but just below Invictus Gaming, I believe is the report. And then, now that TongFu did lose, I think things could get sticky here. Well, we got now 3 teams who are 5-10, so we need to find out exactly what it means with the head-to-head and everything, and we'll find out eventually if there's going to be more Dota action to come or not. But if there's not, first and foremost, Maut, I got to give you a huge shout out. You've helped me so much through this DAC, and I'm so happy you were able to stay up this early in the morning with me to cast this game.
thanks, man. I appreciate it. I feel like I kind of I feel like we had a lot of fun. That's really important for us, and I definitely would like to do it again. Obviously, I mean, not the whole staying up until 7:30 in the morning, but casting with you is always a pleasure. So it's good stuff, man. Good stuff.
I had a great time. You could definitely feel us at the digging deep for some of these casts, man. It's ridiculous. So please go out there, show Maut your love. Go to his Twitter, support him at Maut Dota, myself at KotLGuy. I've been casting ridiculously for this DAC. This could be my last match with even the wild card was 5 matches, then a night of 9 best of ones, 9 best of ones, then 8 best of ones, then another 8 best of ones, and today was 6 best of ones, back to back to back. I don't know if I'll ever want to do this again, but I love Dota, I guess, that much. So with that said, guys, thank you so much for showing your love and support and coming by the third redheaded stepchild of a channel. But it was a pleasure bringing all this Dota action. Please take care and enjoy the rest of your day.